Hi, it's nighttime. I'm whispering. My story is at 44,000 words, and I'm trying to install a subplot. So, this subplot feels necessary into bulking up the character that has been giving me trouble, but I've also been not adding subplots recently to the books that I've been writing, not just this book, but the last two books that I wrote. I struggled to include subplots because I always have that quote in my head that now I can't remember who said it, but it's something try not to write the part that readers skip. And a lot of times when I'm reading and I want to start skimming, it's because I'm in a subplot, and I want to get back to the main plot. So in the last few books that I've written, I've just completely not included subplots. And then when I would submit those novels to literary agents, a lot of times I would get back, needs more subplots, and it's a struggle. So I've been trying to work on it, and I have realized that a subplot will very much benefit this character. Wow, I'm whispering poorly. But I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time making myself produce the words necessary for the subplot because I just keep feeling like everybody's going to skip this anyway because it's a subplot. So if you're out there and you enjoy subplots in books, please let me know because I always skim them. Or at least I think about skimming them. And it's a problem for my own writing because I never want to write them. And here we are, only 44,000 words. I'm trying to get at least 65,000 in this first draft. We'll see. We shall see. So last night, I was able to write 300 words. Why am I only ever able to produce 300 words per day? It's frustrating, and I don't know. I used to be able to produce 1,000 words or more per day. I once wrote an entire first draft of a book, 65,000 words, in 3.5 weeks. Why am I writing so slow? I don't know. Okay, actually, I do know, and it's because of the 10 years of rejection that has really gotten to me over these last couple of years. And, every book I'd ever written had gotten rejected, and then I started questioning my ability to put words onto paper, and I was like, nobody wants to read this. This is all bad. Nobody's ever going to want this. Nobody's ever wanted this in the past. And so I question every word that I put down on paper. And it makes my writing extremely slow. And it also makes it, hard because every time I write even a sentence, then I just sit there and hate that sentence or rethink that sentence, and then eventually I give up. So, it takes me 2 hours these days to write 300 words. It's a struggle. So I think today, or in this vlog perhaps, I am going to try timed writing sessions. I've never done that before. I don't think I've ever done that before. The timing, as I explained in my last vlog, it always just feels, overwhelming because I look at the time ticking down and I think, only about the time ticking down and not about trying to get into my story and produce words. So what I'm going to try to do in this vlog is start out with an extremely low number of minutes that I'm writing, and I'm thinking it's going to be 5. My goal is going to be to write for 5 minutes flat, and going into it knowing that the vast majority of what I write is going to get deleted because it's going to be bad. And I think this could be good for me for 2 reasons. First being, it will help me produce some words, and not just sit in dread while I'm staring at my computer. And second, it will hopefully start getting me okay with the idea of knowing I'm going to be deleting the words that I write. Because I've been writing this draft, and I've been feeling so much fear about the revision process for some reason. I had been hoping I'd be writing an extremely clean first draft. I don't know why I thought that. I've never written a really clean first draft before, so, why start now? But also, I was also trying to write a fast first draft. I originally wanted to write it in 3 months, and now it's been, over 4. But I don't think it's even realistic for me to want to write a fast first draft and a clean first draft, and now I'm doing neither. So it's a little bit sad around here. But my desk is currently occupied. So I'm not going to be doing a time lapse of my first 5-minute writing session. I'm just going to catch back up to you after I do it, and hopefully I'll have written at least, a couple of sentences that make me feel oh yeah, these can stay in the story. So that's the goal. That's what we're going to try to do in this vlog. Change it up a little bit, do something different, see if it helps, because I've always done word count goals, and in the past, long time, I have not been successful with them. So we're going to try time goals. We're going to start real small. 5 minutes. 5 minutes of just pure writing.
I'm feeling extreme dread about the prospect of writing for 5 minutes, knowing the vast majority of it is going to be deleted, but I just have to keep telling myself that it's okay to delete things. Hi, so it's the next day. Yesterday, I did end up writing 1,000 words, but I did not do my timed writing sprints. I am going to do them. If you're sitting around thinking, oh, she's never going to do them, I am going to do them. I'm going to do them today, no matter what happens. The last time I bought mascara, I accidentally bought non-waterproof, so I'm not sure what my mascara is doing. Could be scary. Just ignore it. But the reason I did not do my timed writing trials yesterday was because I have been feeling like genuine fear about doing them, and I'm not really sure why. I think I can't get past, you know, the part of my brain that says everything you write is going to be terrible, and then you're just going to have to delete it, and you're going to feel bad about yourself. I can't make myself start thinking, you know, the whole purpose of this trial is to just write words, you know, could be bad words, and then delete them later. I'm having a hard time getting that through my brain. So yesterday, when I sat down to do my timed writing trial, I had my little phone all set up, countdown clock, 5 minutes, and I couldn't make myself start. So I started thinking, well, what if I just start, you know, reading through the last scene I was working on and just kind of get into the story and then start my timed writing trial? And what happened was I ended up getting into the flow of this scene that I had thought up for my new subplot. So I wrote 600 words, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's not bad at all. And then I took a break, and I watched some Expedition Unknown on the Discovery Channel. Fun fact, if I only ever needed like one streaming service that I could ever have for the rest of my life, it would be Discovery Plus, because, you know, you got Expedition Unknown, you got Chopped, you got Mysteries at the Museum. What else do you need? I've actually always loved the Discovery Channel. Little tangent about me, I actually once drew Discovery Channel stars. I went through a drawing phase, you know, as most people do. But I'm not still in that phase. So while I was watching Expedition Unknown yesterday, I got all riled up and excited about someday writing like a art thriller, you know? That's like my favorite type of book. You know, Violin Conspiracy, Angels and Demons, If We Were Villains, like any book where art meets mystery. That is my jam. I love that kind of book. And watching Josh Gates explore the world tends to get me all, you know, excited about it. And I started thinking, I really want to write an art thriller, but I have to finish this book I'm working on first, and I really want to finish my magical mystery first, so it'll be a while. So in order to make that happen, I have to get these books done. So then I was feeling, you know, re-motivated. So then last night, I added another, well, I added like 330 words, because the first time I had written like 640, but it equaled out to 1,000 words, and I was pleased. I was feeling good about it. So I was working on the subplot, and there's still like a little bit of that subplot left, obviously, because I only added, you know, 1,000 words yesterday. So I think I'm going to try working on that today during my timed writing trial. I'm going to try the timed writing, and I feel like it might go better if I go into it with a scene that I know I need to write, and I am currently, you know, having good ideas about. So that's my plan. I think I'm going to set up right here. My desk is not currently occupied anymore, but I might set up right here and, you know, bring you in on the fun and let you see my time trial. If I can make it happen, you know, I'm still feeling the fear. There's something about the timed writing trial that is not feeling good for me. So the dread is there, but I'm gonna try, because what if it's like an epiphany, you know? What if it makes me start writing like super, super fast? I'll never know if I don't try. What if it goes terribly and it knocks off all of my creative energy and I stop writing for, you know, weeks on end? That's the fear, you know, but we're never gonna know unless it happens. So there we go. That's what I'm gonna do today. We're gonna bring you along and hope it goes okay.
One eternity later.
Alright, here we go. Okay, so it's much later in the evening. I have my fan on. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's the same day, and I just finished my first and possibly only 5-minute writing sprint. I wrote 2 sentences and then a third sentence that I'm not going to keep. And the first maybe half of a sentence, I was feeling okay, but then I started thinking, like, the tension of ticking down clock feeling in my head was like really getting to me, so I don't know if this is the right thing for me to be doing. I mean, maybe I could try it again when I'm stuck, but right now I'm working on a scene that I actually know at least vaguely what I want to happen, but the pressure of the invisible clock ticking down is like causing like physical tension in my body. So I think I'm just going to switch back to now just working on this scene and seeing how far I can get, you know, hopefully, you know, maybe 500 words. Let's see. I'm not giving up totally on these timed writing sprints. Obviously, that was only 5 minutes. Maybe you have to like ebb and flow, you know, inside of a span of like 20 minutes to half an hour or something. But that tension of a time ticking down is it's quite difficult to overcome. So I might try that again, either, you know, tomorrow or something, or like when I get stuck, I'll try it to see if I can start forcing myself to get words out of just any type of words, because right now I'm working on these words, you know, and I know what needs to be in the scene, so like trying to come up with the words in the time frame is stressful. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, I'll try it again when I'm stuck to see if it helps. But obviously, I'll catch you back up after I finish this writing session for today to let you know how it went.
There are birds outside my window. It's the next day. I'm back in the same t-shirt, but you know, it's fine. This is actually my favorite t-shirt, so I'm wearing it again. But last night I added 700 words to my story, which is good. It's not 1,000 words, but it's better than 300 words. It's definitely better than 0 words. So I'm still working on that subplot. There's definitely pieces of it that are going to need to be created and woven into the story, but I kind of reached the end of like what I knew needed to be written. So now I'm going to need to be playing with new stuff and hope I can keep the momentum. I've already added 320 words so far today, which is good because including today, there's 3 days left in August, and I'm currently 46,000 words into the draft, and so it would be nice if I could get to 50,000 by the time September starts. That would be like over 1,300. Okay. Man, I don't know if you heard that. That was like, I don't know, the lowest flying plane, or I don't even know what that was. That was scary. But if I was trying to get to 50,000 words before the end of August, I'd have to write over 1,300 words per day. It seems kind of out of reach, so my goal is to write 1,000 words per day, and then on the first day of August, which is Sunday, I'm pretty sure, reach 50,000. So then I could have reached 50,000 in this vlog, and you'd get to see it on Monday. You know, that would be nice. That's my goal. I gotta go comfort my cats because they're freaking out. It's now the next day, Friday, August 30th. Last night, I have no idea what was happening. We do get a lot of, like, military airplane activity around here. It has never been that loud before. You know, sometimes we get sonic booms. The first time I ever heard a sonic boom, I literally thought there was a gas explosion. Like, I thought a house in my neighborhood had exploded. It was so loud. But last night, I don't know what those planes were doing. It sounded like they were going to land on the roof. They've never flown that low before. I don't know. I mean, sometimes you can, like, see them out there. They're out there a lot. I don't know if it's the Air Force. I don't know who it is. Military airplanes. I don't know what they were doing yesterday. It was crazy loud. Hope that doesn't happen again. I'm not a huge fan of the scary sounds all of a sudden. But, yeah. That was, shocking. But, kind of interesting. And, now it is the next day. And last night I was able to finish adding the 700 and some words that I needed to add in order to get up to my daily goal of 1,000 words. And I feel like I should be feeling better about that. Twice in this vlog, so twice this week, I have hit 1,000 words per day, and that's been my goal for so long, and I haven't hit that for so long that I've done it twice this week. I feel like I should be feeling great, and yet, for some reason, I'm not, you know. It's a me problem. But, so, today is the 30th. This vlog is supposed to go up on Monday, which is, I believe it's September 2nd. My goal is to have reached 50,000 words in this vlog. So I have today, Friday, it's just after 5 p.m. right now, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, to write 3,000 more words. I'm just at 47,000 words now in the document. Can I do it? You know, probably not, but we're gonna try. So I have 3 days, 3,000 words. It sounds so massively reasonable, except I just found out that tomorrow I have to go out of town. You know, it's just for the day, not gonna be spending the night, but still it eats up an enormous amount of writing time. So, we're just gonna see what happens. You know, we're gonna see how far we get. If it turns out this video goes up on Monday and I haven't hit my goals, you know, what's new? I never hit my goals, apparently. But that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna try, you know. We're gonna start today, aim for 1,000 words. Tomorrow, we will see what the day brings, and then hopefully by Sunday, we'll reach 50,000. Will it happen in this video? I don't know. It will happen eventually, and you will get to see it because it will be in the vlog complete vlog for this book, whenever this book vlog happens to come out, which will be, you know, whenever I finish this first draft. Who knows when that will be, but hopefully this weekend I will reach 50,000 words, you know? Maybe not, and maybe I shouldn't say that because maybe it won't happen and then you'll all just be disappointed in me. But we're gonna try. We are going to try. Okay. And hopefully no more plane flyovers because that was like heckin' loud. I don't even know what they were doing out there. Being real loud. Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen again. So my cats were scared for like half an hour or so after those planes flew by. One of my cats, Marvel, I put a picture of him, is terrified of thunderstorms, and like whenever a thunderstorm happens, he has to like slink around on his belly. He feels like if his belly is touching the ground, then he's safe. But he never like tries to hide and like go to a safe place. He doesn't know where to go, so he's just slinking all over the house on his belly, and it's so sad and cute at the same time. And that's what he was doing yesterday after the planes flew over. He did that for literally like half an hour. It was sad. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. I would like a real thunderstorm, especially because we are in a drought here in Ohio. Not good. It's like the worst drought we've had in like over 20 years or something. So rain would be nice, but low-flying planes, not so nice.
Alright, it's 10:45 and I just reached 48,000 words. 1,000 words done for the day. Now I'm going to bed.
Okay, so now it is September 1st, Sunday. I'm only 48,000 words into my story. I didn't write it all yesterday. We went out of town, got back in town. It was like 9 p.m. and I was like, so much writing time left. I crawled into bed with the lights on, with my jeans on, slept for 13 hours. So now it's Sunday, and I have 2,000 words left to write today. It's been probably 2 or 3 years since I've written 2,000 words in one day. Not looking optimistic, but you know, someday I'll write 50,000 words in this story. I also am like really behind on YouTube comments. So like if you left a comment on YouTube and I haven't responded, I don't get to it. So we're just gonna try to catch up today. Can I write 2,000 words, finish editing this vlog, make a thumbnail, upload it, schedule it, all in one day while also answering YouTube comments? I don't know. I'm also strangely tired still, you know, or because of sleeping for 13 hours. I don't know. That was not a plan, and it's what happened. So that's what we have today to do. We're gonna try. I mean, we're just gonna see what happens. I'm not feeling super motivated is also a problem. So that's the update. A disappointing one, but let's try.
Alright, it's 6 p.m. and I just reached 49,000 words, which means I have 1,000 words left in my goal. And I also have to finish editing this video, create a thumbnail, upload the video, and schedule the video all before tomorrow morning. Did I do that? Oh dear. I'm tired. I did it. I cannot believe it, but I actually wrote 2,000 words today. I cannot even remember the last time I wrote 2,000 words. I mean, it's probably been literally years. I don't know. But I made it to 50,000. I'm feeling really good. I'm not sure, you know, how I'll feel about the words, you know, in the morning. But for now, I'm feeling quite proud of myself. I can't believe I did that. Yeah. Now I just have to edit this video, make a thumbnail, upload the video, and schedule it. and then I can go to bed. But thanks for hanging out with me.
Please like and subscribe.